And we are back with more Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition. Last time we left off, we've taken down Yorm the Giant, so we are down to a single Cinder Lord who has yet to return to his throne and have us finish linking the fire again for the third time. We've, Dark Souls 3, we've linked the fire before. If anything, we are a Cinder Lord. But okay, let's go ahead, continue. And so, right after beating Yorm, we were teleported back to the castle of the initial kingdom that we started out in, whose name I forget. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. What's the name of that castle here? Lothric. However, because basically the first DLC we had gained access to in the Painted World of Ariandel, there was a sign on the ground that said that we shouldn't challenge this place until we're back in Lothric. So now that we're back in Lothric, I'm thinking that we try and tackle this and see how hard or easy it's going to be. Now, before we do that, though, let's go ahead and take a look around the shrine, see if anything has changed. As we've certainly come back to a few surprises now and then. Still a pity that the cleric lady is gone. Yep, and basically we got all the different little lords on their thrones outside of the main throne itself. Okay, looks like our witch is doing good, pyromancer, sorcerer doing good. Still no signs of our thief friend. I do wonder where he's gotten off to. Okay, let's... Yeah, we only got 4,000 souls, which, actually, I guess, let's cap off on arrows, just in case. We haven't used a lot recently, but always good to make sure that we stock up. Yeah, a whole 13 arrows, okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that we should throw money at.
Ashen one.
Okay, let's go to the Painted World of Ariandel. Okay, travel. Snowfield. Let's see, how bad will it be? Will I die instantly to the first enemy, or will I actually make headway until we get to the first boss? At that point, maybe I'll get a beating. We'll find out. Okay, another talisman. I thought that was a shield. Yep, hello carving. The head says hello. Have another look. Oh, boo. It's like we could briefly see the sky, but now it's gone. Before one faces a painting, one should face the depths of Lothric Castle. So we haven't technically faced the depths of Lothric Castle, but... Ooh. I don't trust that tree, but I'm still going to get close to it. It's like a lady tree with flame. Ouch. Alright. Because we're kind of dipping in here, let's go ahead and heal. Whew, okay. These are a bit spicy here. Ouch. Again. Well, follower helm at the very least. Now, what lore can the follower helm show us? Helm worn by the Farron followers. When a warrior Farron fell to the abyss, The tall, lean followers, with their hollowed eyes, quietly appeared in groups to hunt them down. Theron and its watchers felled the ruin, but the followers survived as a wandering pack of hollows. Interesting. Now, not a great first engagement. But at the very least, let's try and push in a tiny bit here. I doubt I'll be as so lucky as to get to a first other fire, but we can do a bit of scouting and then maybe we'll go back to the to Lothric Castle. Okay, we got the full pack here. I saw that coming at the very last second. Freaking spear throwers. Well, in hindsight, we don't really have the ability to throw spears like that. I always think of back in the day, this like children's book comic from Legend of Zelda about like a moblin that would throw the spear and it would teleport back to him, and it's like, that should totally be a weapon. That worked. That did take up a lot of mana, though. Ouch. Okay. There we go. Definitely putting in the work here. Wonder how the hammer will do against these guys. It's hard to tell what the correct path forward is. Ah, the good old hammer. Always doing the good work there. Okay, we didn't die, so, could have been worse. Not an immediate trap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My bane. Okay, we're kind of in the clear for right now. Dang it. Whew. Okay. we could hunt these guys with arrows. Well played. Well played. Dang it. Okay, stamina back. Okay, yeah, I think we've kind of like pulled them one at a time. Might be a lot better here. Alright. I wonder if these two are going to be paired no matter what. Yeah. Okay, here come more. Okay. Now, none of them seem like the wolf that would have summoned the other wolves. Oh, okay, we got another one. Oh, and another one. Oh, dang it. I feel a bit bad taking these guys down, but it's them or me. Okay, this one might try to summon other ones. So where exactly are we going to? The old Painted World had a fortress, and obviously there's cobblestone around. Slightly afraid of more snow giving way and falling to our death. Oh, dang. Okay. That is a big wolf. I feel like it's minimal odds it's friendly. Okay. We're gonna run for it here. When fighting wolves, good to have your back to a wall. At the very least, it'll make it easier to get our souls back should we fail here. Ouch. Yeah. Not too shocked. Okay, I think... I mean, definitely it seems like we should probably get some levels in somewhere else. Though we need to be a bit quiet here for a bit, so let's go ahead and swap out the silver ring for the quiet ring, just to get our stuff back. Okay, here we go. In theory, this should help us get back over there without alerting too many people. Where are the souls? Oh, there they are. They're all just staring at me from over there. Okay. Homeward bone time. Back to the shrine bonfire, and yeah. We'll revisit this after we get some more levels in. My only concern is that I'm hoping that the writing on there isn't like, beat the game. So I think basically once we encounter this final Cinder Lord, we'll probably then try to retackle it at that point in time. And as for the souls we have now, it's still not a whole lot, but I think we can buy at least maybe one of the Carla armor pieces. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and basically... We were going upwards, but let's just buy the more expensive one right now while we can. Okay, good, good.
Ashen 1.
Okay, that should be good there. With 30,000 souls, is there anything that we can really do? Not particularly. Let's swap this back out for the silver ring again. Okay, let's go ahead and... yeah, I guess basically travel back to where we fought the Dancer. There we go. Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Man, it's been bitterly cold here lately, so it's just like... I want to say, you know... Throw acting up, but I feel like my throat acts up a lot. But, 'tis the way of life sometimes. But yeah. I assume that we go up to that statue that started the boss fight the first time, and this should drop the ladder. I didn't realize it, but the knight is beheading himself. Ew. Up or down? Oh, there we go, okay. Yeah, we're going up. Alright, up we go. Still wonder about the black flame given how much mana it was taking up. But I feel like also part of it was because I just remembered that like we should probably have the pyromancy ring on if we're going to be using that as an offensive spell. Okay, nothing there. And definitely a path that way. What about over here? I get the feeling that if we go here, we'll probably... I thought it might be like NPCs that would tell us to go that direction, but it still feels significant. Okay. You wanna fight? We can fight. My mace or your shield, what wins? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, it's gonna cure him. Boo. Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna be. Stop that. There we go. Alright, now it's a fair fight. Okay, stamina back. Okay. Just playing it a bit safer than I normally potentially would here, but... go. Okay, Lothric Knight Shield, large Titanite Shard. Because, yeah, it looks like it's more of a hub than anything else. Because I see a lever over there. Okay, stairs going up. Sort of a crestfallen knight. A pity we can't grab that sword to use for our own purposes. I assume doesn't work this way. Yeah, okay. Okay, so elevator probably comes from above. So we're probably ascending further up and up. Hello? Okay. Yep, I saw. Little helper. Come on. Again, we're playing a bit safe since we're still near a campfire. We're learning, basically. Yeah, I should have tried retreating more, but oh well. Okay, we'll try basically to the left, but we'll also basically grab our souls first. Part of me like, go back to the Eleonora. I mean, I guess, we definitely have to be a bit strategic about things, because we're a bit of a hybrid build right now. Where basically, we split our focus a bit, but that's because I like to be able to kind of do more multiple things rather than specialize. But there are drawbacks to that. One does not be a red mage without recognizing that you'll never get the best white or black spells. Okay, doesn't open from this side. Solid Weary Warrior. Okay. It's targetable, so I don't think it's going to want to speak to us, but, okay, it doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, ouch. Uh-oh. I recognize that. Shard. Okay, up or down? I feel like down? Yeah. Although we should probably double check to make sure there's not two elevators. Okay, so multiple stops we can get off at. Oh yeah, these weird serpent goop dudes. I totally forgot about those. Oh crap. Okay. Let's go back up, but maybe not get off there yet because we can't seem to call the elevator to that floor. Okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, looks like the chain's coming out of the wall directly, so I don't think we'll see anything, but maybe it's just too far up that I can't see a potential elevator coming down. Nope. Okay. Alright, back up. Yeah, we can't get onto the slight, like, balcony area. Okay. We'll have to keep an eye out for our stop here. And here we go. We'll keep the elevator down below in case we do need to fall down and, like, try and get stuff from there. Consumed King's Garden. Oh, it wraps back around. Okay. Okay, okay. That said, I see an opportunity to not have to fight this guy. And let's grab this thing over here while he's not in a position where we can fire at him. Ooh, Estus Shard, nice. I do wonder if I were to fall by one, if it would be getting too close. At least these snake units take damage. I see something in the distance. I wonder if we can kind of aggro it and pull it over. Looks like it might be too far away. I see more of these creatures. I'd rather not have to fight them up close. There we go. Excellent. Indiscriminate taking him down from a distance. Alright, I'll take him down too. Come on. Turn your back to me. I should keep an eye on my arrows, though. I feel like I could probably drop down and still be okay, but because we don't know what type of terrain we're dealing with, it's like I'm thinking best to keep it safe. I do wonder what the nature of their weird snake infection is, though. I haven't really seen black goop like this before, to my knowledge. I mean, it might be abyssal in nature, but it's not like a guarantee. And I want to be able to use this little island as a safe patch for once we actually clear that guy out. Come on. Okay, Titanite chunk, not bad. Large Titanite shard, also good. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, I should have retreated after the first shield bash. This is nostalgic. Dying this easily. I'm trying to think what I would prefer to take off. Silver or gold ring? If I were to basically try and ump up my pyromancy to use black flame more effectively. Let's see here. Let's try the covetous one. Let's try swapping that off for right now. Where is my witch's ring? Here we are. Okay. And then we might as well put the Eleonora as our other side here. You let us get pretty close before. Okay. Alright, that chunk. Nice, nice. Cool, back up the elevator. Yeah, I feel like being able to switch between these two might be... Well... maybe that's more effective? Alright, hop down. Ah, dang, we took a bit of fall damage from that. Yeah, we're gonna play a bit safe to make sure we get our souls back, but... okay. I just have to accept that we're gonna have to deal with this guy the old-fashioned way. Oh, okay. Maybe that was a horrible bad idea. And it's toxic at that. Okay. Great. Great. AKA, not great. Okay. Try to recover from this. Maybe I should put the miracle back on. I do wonder... many ponderings here. Actually, okay, let's retreat back to the Shrine Bonfire. Not only are we going to take a lot of damage here, but I think we need to rethink some strategies. Okay, back down. And that's the same as before. Yeah, place the basin head thing. Okay, back to Firelink. I'll admit, it's like I'm coming up empty in the plan department. I mean, we could pepper with arrows again. I don't think we're near a level up again, right?
Very well. Then
Should be like 23,000 for a new level up. 25. And we're 2 decks away from being able to use the twin swords from the previous boss.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
reason I bring it up is I wonder how effective Dark Element's going to be. And I wonder if I really need to forge a Dark Elemental themed thing. It's like, maybe...
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Shifting the Uchikatana into that. Okay, nothing needs repairing, right? Okay. Oh, wait, we can reinforce, though. Reinforce. We can only reinforce once, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. If I were to change the infusion of the Uchikatana, like what I want magic, and blessing is not its own element, but we do have lightning though. We don't have a single lightning gem, but it's something, and lightning is an element that we are quite missing. Looks like we can only get it from that, but that makes it all the more cautious about shifting it here, because we only have a single lightning gem. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay, lightning Uchikatana. Oh, now think about it. I don't think we can reinforce it, right? Yeah, okay. We need 2 more Titanite chunks for that. Yeah, we still need the 20 decks basically for the Dancer's Enchanted Curve Blades. We need more Titanite scales. Now, I was hoping to find more in the Painted World, but that will be on the back burner for now. We could swap over to our Dark Moon longbow to see maybe if magic might not help here a bit. Okay, good. We're still below 70. Good. And then, actually, not think about it though. Oh. So if we swap over to use a miracle to get rid of toxin, we are then too heavy. I wonder, is the Painted Guardian thing... Okay, it weighs less than Carla's coat. What about the pants? Huh, I thought we had Carla's, Wait, no, I passed it. Okay, this is lighter. And then... Alright, cool. We look almost professional. Oh, now think about it. I mean, we could... Yeah, let's go ahead basically and buy the rest of Carla's stuff right now. I'm a bit concerned with some of these enemies. Like, either... Ooh, dancer stuff. Crown worn by the Dance of the Boreal Valley, the mirage-like Aurora Veil is said to be an article of the old gods, permitted only for direct descendants of the old royal family. And then the armor, the black eyes of the Pontiff, eventually transformed the dancer into a beastly creature, her armor fusing with her own hide. Interesting. But I think Carla's gear is more in our ballpark, so let's just buy that real quick here. And can we buy the, Okay, so all the dancer stuff is 7,000, except for a chest piece, which is 10. Well, actually, though, we were also buying the Eastern gear, too. Yeah, let's go ahead, basically, and buy Eastern leggings.
Ashen 1.
Alright. And then a lot spells. And just in case. Alright, good. We have no bone shard. Good. Okay, attune. Swap this back out for the ability to heal ourselves. Alright, travel back to the dancer. I'll be curious how well or bad lightning Uchikatana does. That's kind of the one advantage we have with the generic weapons, is that we can infuse them to get different elements. Because I do wonder if I've been leaning too much into, like, all the boss weapons. Because they're all cool. I love, like, seeing a boss do something and then being like, I want to do that. And then the game's like, here you go. Like, that is awesome. That said, I am a very, very old school Mega Man and Kirby fan, so it's like, the ability to take an enemy's power and make it your own, that has been my jam since childhood. I love bad guys, and when a game's just like, you can still be a good guy, but also have bad guy powers, I'm like, yes, sign me up. More than okay with that. Although bad guys usually still have more style. Okay. Take a drink. And we're just gonna do that. Ugh, that delayed swing got me. I really need, now that basically we're putting Estus Flask into FP, I really should get better at sword parrying. Especially since Sekiro is next on our menu here. Okay, climb back up. Okay, yeah. And double checking the description here. Ah, there we go. Okay, deflecting parry with a strong attack. Alright, good, good, good. Because this guy's swings are pretty slow. In theory, it's parryable. Not counting as parryable. Ah, crap. like dropping little landmines. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, ouch. Yep, ran into the railing there. Good practice. Now. Okay, top chunk. Okay. Yeah, because we used a lot basically practicing there. I'm trying to figure out basically what the timing is, but effective FP management to a certain extent as well. Because the other thing is that basically pairing throws them off balance, but it doesn't expose them. Dang, I was really hoping on being able to take care of that guy. Okay. We're gonna drink so we can practice. Okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. They just turn their backs on me. Ugh, we're definitely hitting a bit of a difficulty wall, but I think part of it is also just trying to figure out how we want to adapt the situations here. Because they're fighting basically armored dudes, which again, hindsight. A good old Dark Moon longbow might be the effective solution here. Yeah, it does less damage on this guy. Okay. It's hard to get that timing down. Okay, good. Drink. Alright, sword in. Come on. Really had to, like, forecast it. Go! Okay, not bad. Large titanite shard. Let's refill. Okay. Let's... wait. Yeah, let's fight the other guy, because we have not done that. I do feel like basically we should have maybe another weapon elemented towards something else. Okay, and then... whoa, okay. Not expecting to kind of, like, turn around swing like that. Today's a day of learning. Of figuring out. Really does feel like the game had a bit of a... ever since basically we got to... Iceland. It's just like... Not Alium Lois, the one where Anor Londo is technically in, but that's not the name of the country, like... Definitely been feeling the heat since the Pontiff. No, not the... Yeah, Pontiff? No, Sullivan. Marshall? Marshall Sullivan? No, I think it's Pontiff Sullivan. Dang it. That freaking shield dash. Yeah, didn't quite work out in my favor there. Way too early. Okay, good. Okay, a large Titanite shard. I mean, at least we're getting plenty of upgrade materials. Okay, let's see basically if... lightning is not better against Serpent. Also, I just realized I don't think we ever took off the Witch's Ring. Yep, okay. We have our Miracle Caster. It's like, here's hoping that lightning's effective against these black goop snakes. Magic? Nope. Of course. Okay. In theory... Oh. I guess we can try this again. This is like, you get one try and then, Titanite shard, not worth almost every healing flask. Okay, we definitely need to retreat again. So it's like, Uchigatana's not the answer. In theory, the Eleanor is not really the answer. Hammer is not too bad, like... mean, again, magic wasn't doing much against them. Sound like Onion Knight. Many, many hmms. Okay. Reuse the fire. I mean, we could try the Eleanor a bit against the big guys. Also, it could be that we were relying so much on the brute force of the hammer before that we just need to kind of reintroduce some finesse to our routine here. But man, like, yeah, the snakes, I don't really know what to do. It feels like just the better option is to avoid them. And maybe that is the correct call. Ouch. Yeah, saw the long wind up there. I mean, we do have every magic at our disposal. So we aren't without options of going back to some old school methodology here, like Dark Souls 1, and a bit of Dark Souls 2. Like... And I want to keep these two for now, because more items are more items. That's always nice. Maximum load, basically kind of important. Like all three of these are pretty pivotal. Pivotal. Bleh. Critical. There we go. They're all good. And I mean, the Dark Flame basically did knock them back quite a bit when using it. I guess I didn't try the Dark Flame on the regular guys, too. Nope, not travel. Okay, let's attune. Let's bring back the Dark Flame. Yeah, Dark Fireball. Or Fire Orb is still 2020. Wow, it's actually cheaper FP also than Black Flame. There's always Charm. But I wonder what caveats there are with Charms like not usable on 90% of all enemies or something. That's what most games do. We could try out some of the magic spells we have. Our most advanced one basically is Great Soul Arrow. Okay, let's try this just for the purposes of killing them. And climb up. Alright, we'll start with the guys in here. Man, really does eat through the old mana though. And what if... Trying to remember how to do this properly here. Yeah, just not a lot of damage there. Though, yeah, we never basically put on... He so wants to get through the door. I mean, we could try basically swapping out Chloranthy Ring for now. Okay, where's my Witch Ring? Here we are. And, okay. Greatly boost Miracles, greatly boost Pyromancies. Okay, there's basically our sorceries. Come on, expose yourself. This is some more effective, FP-wise. Still not a lot of damage there, though. Uh-oh. Okay, that could have gone worse. Whoa! I didn't realize I was low in health. I wonder if the key basically is Dark Flame, knock off balance, crit hit. If I'm a red mage, I should be acting like one. Spells and melee fuse together. The power of a Dark Flame and a holy lightning blade. I know, barely any progress is happening today. But, you know, sometimes this is a catalyst for new play styles. Whoa, okay. I definitely underestimated my health right there. How much time am I spending on the learning curve? Whew. Again, though, sometimes it's interesting to see the catalyst behind basically gameplay change styles here. This could open up new doors that basically beat opponents even easier. Though it feels like I should have a rapier if I'm going to be a full red mage. Okay. Of course, full heal for him. Yeah, it's like the boost that the guy's giving him in the background. I really need to take care of the cleric first. Now, there is a question basically of should I try to push into the garden or should I try and push into the castle? And honestly, basically, I feel like both these first encounters are relatively close by. Okay. And of course, you heal the space from that. Thank goodness for our good old friends, pillars. Fine. Yeah, I rolled into it. The 3-hit combo. Debating on how to adapt. Adopt? Refine. There we go. Refine the strategy. If we get more knockback with hammer, but trying to switch between flame and hammer is going to be difficult with two-handing. Oh. Okay, good. Ah, really? Okay, good. Drink. Oh, the amount of damage that does. I've been forgetting to make use of the jump forward. There we go. Whoa, okay. Yeah, large Titanite shard. No, don't emote. Okay, let's see. A good amount of souls from that. Okay, at least we're taking care of him. Okay, good, good. Uh-oh. Not great, okay, good. Thank goodness for this line. Yeah, just a lot more investment into it. Not as effective as I would like it to be. Oh yeah, and then didn't even have that two-hander. Good. I mean, not as good for how much health potion that we've gone through, but effective nonetheless. Which we don't have any... Okay. Wait, actually. Okay, we have the pyromancy ring equipped. We can try bellowing for a bit. Okay. What do we deal with in the next room here? Okay, not seeing anything. Oop! Already a fire. Okay. Did not expect one so soon, but I'll take it. It's hard to tell, basically, if these encounters being as hard as they are is intended or not, but the bonfire makes me think it is. Okay, and then basically easy to re-exit. Ooh, actually, though, we should go ahead and back to Firelink, because I think we have enough to level up. And I still wonder about, basically, effective armor usage as well. Part of me is like, do we go all the way back to Demon Souls and have like a shield as like an emergency shield? I mean, red mages back in the day, they could equip shields. And I can too. Oh yeah, no, level up, maiden. I was just like, what am I going to buy? And it's like, nope,
Welcome
level
home.
up.
Speak very well. Then taken.
Okay, good, good. Yep, I want Dex. Try to get that to 20. It feels like it's like getting all the things at 20 is enough to really round us out quite a bit.
Farewell, may the
And then back to basically being an upgrade into like encumbrance for better armor and health and vitality. Okay, not much we can use on 2000. Alright, travel. Yep, officially Lothric Castle unlocked. Part of me is tempted to try and go back into the garden. Let's push forward a tiny bit here, though. I highly doubt it, but I wonder basically if maybe we can kind of like push forward just enough to a boss. I was surprised at how quickly Yorm the Giant was there. And oh yeah, the Sage's Ring too. It's like, yeah, it's like I feel like if I'm going to go full caster, I need to accessorize appropriately. Which would involve giving up my hammer. Okay, there, the knight's over that way. But what, oh, what is over here? Okay, I hear ominous breathing. Okay, cool. Hood of prayer, robe of prayer, skirt of prayer. Alright. What is up with the prayer? Come on, prayer. With a hood. Of sorts. Here we go. Oh, Prince Lothric's hood. The prince, destined to be a Lord of Cinder, was cherished by the royal family, despite being born into illness, a frail and shriveled child. His swaddling clothes were made of aged, coarse clothes used in ancient prayer, and are all that he has ever worn. Then why did we just come across it here? Robe of prayer. The prince, destined to be a Lord of Cinder. Okay, yep. Okay, so that seems also the same. Secret? Nope. Okay, Titanite chunk, not bad. Not afraid of basic soldiers. Okay, they do have numbers though, so they shouldn't get too confident. Especially since any one of them could be infected by that large serpent illness. Saw that. Okay. Another Titanite chunk, not bad. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Large halberd and Titanite shard. Or large Titanite shard. Okay, 2 Titanite chunks. A lot of upgrade material suddenly, a bit ominous. Oh boy, okay, ouch. That's on me. I got large soul of a weary warrior. Make a bit spend happy with my last charges, whatever. Stamina back. Okay. This guy's out of the way. Now, is this heavy breathing coming from in here? Yes, it is. Okay, not great, not great. Okay, let's go to a bigger area here. Whoa, okay. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I kind of thought it would. Woo! Winged Knight Twin Axes and Large Titanite Shard. Okay, that was a bit tougher of a fight than I would have thought, but I mean, he does seem like not really a mini boss, but like a quarter boss. Okay, what was up with those twin throwing axes? Those are pretty interesting. Paired beheading axes wielded by the winged knights who swore themselves to the angels. To the angels? Those are new. These axes, more befitting of an executioner than a knight, are indented to fit the human head. Technique chain spin. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion and use a strong attack to continue the motion until stamina exhausts. Or is exhausted. Okay. Drinking a flask, even though maybe not a great idea, but... And double checking. We have the sorcery ring back on, but I think... Yeah, I think let's go back to the Chlorinthy ring. What I'm kind of thinking of now is that we should probably change up our magic plan a bit and have the magic support our weapons a bit more. Oh, okay. Seemingly. Oh. Creepy. Winged Knight helm, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. Okay. What is your story, Winged Knights, outside of teaming up with the angels? Armor of the Winged Knights, who swore themselves to the angels. Worship of the divine messengers was viewed as a heresy in Lothric and unrecognized by any of the three pillars of rule. This is believed to be why Gertrude, the heavenly daughter, was imprisoned in the lofty cell of the Grand Archives. Interesting. Okay, same description seemingly on the other items. But who are these angels, and where did they come from, and what is their deal in the greater mythos? Sacred Bloom Shield? A treasured antique of the Way of the White, known to some as the Sorcerer's Bane. The large blossom design that graced the shield is said to be a sacred flame, and the shield is blessed with high magic protection. Skill? Spell Parry. Repel an attack at the right time to follow up with a critical hit. Works well equipped in either hand, also deflects spells. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so it's a way back over that way. Nothing behind the picture. How interesting. I always love it when there's more lore tidbits. I am, if nothing else, a lore nerd. Give me a fantasy world, and even though I'm kind of lukewarm on it, I'm just kind of like compelled to learn the rules and like try and figure out how it all works. Okay, I did not notice that before. The giant flying... Are those angels? Like they're flying like black goopy things. I think I thought they were just like things flying, like waving in the breeze, but those are actual critters. Also, this always just seems like kind of weird, so I'm just gonna be bopping down here for a bit here. Okay. Aha, okay. That is a human opponent, or a, an NPC humanoid, has full range of all their stuff opponent. You wanna play like that? We can play it like that. Well, actually, no, it's a hollow. I really thought that basically magic from this Dark Moon bow would have been a lot better, but and I guess maybe it's only good when it's like fired with the... No, okay, because like with the special ability, that did say basically infusing, but the stats on the thing made it sound like that it split the difference. Almost there. Dang. There we go. Kind of wonder if magic element in general was a bit nerfed in this game in terms of like ability to do damage, because I mean it was useful early on as like just a ranged attack, but I've yet to really come across the magic thing that we've owned yet that's really impressed me in terms of its like ability to deal damage. I mean, there has to be creatures weak to magic, but okay, I know what's gonna happen. This guy's gonna drop down, try to kill me. Oh, bonfire though. Okay. Got an ember. Okay, giant dragon there. I'm a bit surprised that guy didn't drop down and try to fight us, but maybe... Okay, we can't bring the fight to him from that direction. Okay, I think I might be able to get a shot here. There we go. You had it drop down right over here, mister. Come on. I think you might be stuck. Want to come over here? Nope. Okay, now it's going back to sleep in a much more protected area. Oop, or not. Come on. Come on down. I don't think it's going to come on down. So I guess we have no recourse but to keep going up. Boy, if this doesn't feel like I'm walking into a boss fight here. Though let's check out some of these other areas a bit first. I see that'll drop down. I'm expecting someone else to walk from there. Okay, now this meets back up over here. Oh, you are awake! Okay, that was way too early. Lothric Knight Great Shield, Lothric Knight Gauntlet, and Large Titanite Shard. And a Great Lance, okay. I mean, we're definitely going to use the fire before we go any further, but I'm curious if this doesn't give us a better vantage point of that area that we saw that knight wandering around in. Seemingly not. Let's use a bonfire. Oh, and then also, I'm curious. All right. We have great magic weapon available. We have Karthus flame mark available. Okay, so since it's already imbued, we can't change its element, which... Wait, no, wrong one. Okay, hold on. I mean, that's still good, but it makes you wonder about, did we have any backup weapons? Because we had the daggers. But they're still at +3. We should probably get them to at least +6. Candle sword itself. I don't... Actually, wait. Can we imbue this one? I don't think we could. Yeah, no, we can't. No, dang it. Boo. Is there really no other basic weapons that we had available that we could imbue with stuff? Not really. Oh wait, there was like the whip back in the day, but yeah, okay, we didn't actually upgrade that at all. Just beat him with a club. Let's for a quick try the daggers, I'm curious. Can we imbue the daggers at all? Nope. Boo. I mean, okay, not cast a light. And I guess there is poison mist. Poison is always nice. Like, we could just go full utility. And replenish. See, guidance. We could do see guidance. I mean, cure ailments basically is a nice utility one in general. And I do like poison mist as well. But I wonder basically something like kind of charm might not be a bit better. Okay. Let's go ahead and swap this out for our electric witch katana again. And then... yeah, we'll swap this out for our miracle catalyst for right now. Where is our miracle catalyst? Here we are, okay. Alright. Let's see. I'm assuming... yeah. Not remotely surprised. Make sure that no enemies are coming up from behind to take advantage. Now the question is this the end of the road, or do we fight the dragons, or do we, like, if end of the road, do we go back to the gardens? I've shot dragons with arrows before. I can do it again. Ooh. You don't have a lot of health. I made a noticeable ding in you. Curious. What does a dark arrow do? Okay, not enough to basically be different. Guess we'll just keep going for the jugular here. Arrows are cheap. I get the feeling that the amount of souls I'll get for killing this dragon will more than make up for the arrows I spent killing it. I think that made sense. I think I used the grammar correctly. yeah. We are not even at half our arrows yet, and the dragon is already at about 60% health. I do wonder if I were to basically do my... No, a special technique with this one shoots 3 at once, and that's not effective. It's like I could try swapping over to magic arrow stuff, but again, it's always been a disappointment. Poor dragon's neck. But hey, if he wants to sit here, we can do this. Well, I guess the big question is, does he respawn? Like, if I go back for more arrows to try and take out the second dragon, will something happen or no? So yeah, at times like this, I wish I could equip the Dragon Slayer arrows. Tried to emulate the awesome giant archer from the first game DLC for Dark Souls 1 DLC. Oh, I always forget his name, but I just remember he was such a cool, chill giant. He's like, hey, you did something nice for me. I'm gonna shoot down that dragon for you. And then I was able to fight that dragon. Well, I keep on half expecting this dragon to fly away and deny me any souls. That shows no sign of it yet. Investment in bow and arrows continues to pay off. Almost there. Okay. Oh, they share health. Well, alright then. Okay, I can't really, like, scale the body. Lightning urn, okay. A refined gem. See? What the? Alright. Ember. Oh, okay. Suddenly extra souls, too. Okay, another ember. Wanna let me in? Alright, I see knights patrolling inside. But the door remains closed. Okay. Yep. Not too surprised. Ooh, okay. There is a second shooter. Let's heal that up here. I would like to find a bonfire on this side if possible. Dang. That's a thing for like secret ladder to appear. Ouch. Large soul of a nameless soldier. How do I get up there? Part of me kind of wants to drink just because, like, a lot of these enemies are tons of damage or no damage. Okay, that's actually, I wonder. What did I say? A ton of damage or no damage? Okay. Hopefully the dragons stay dead. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but you never know sometimes. Okay. No, wrong way. I don't know why it starts me staring that direction. Okay, good. The dragons do stay dead. Let's get our souls back here. After all, we're one more level away from being able to get the, being able to use our twin blades. Dang it. Okay, that's not two-handed. I do love charm spell. Like just in case. Titan a shard. Now I should do a quick experiment. Yes. Okay, jointling titanite. Titanite chunk. Titanite chunk. Good. Okay, 3 lightning urns. Dang it. Yeah. There we go. You know, I learned my lesson after that last death, drinking. Where is this path even leading? I was just trying to get up to... Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. A bit closer than I'd have liked, but anything you can walk away from, right? Sadly, it didn't loop back up there, though. And yeah, we're technically at time for today, but I want to basically see if I can't loot that dragon. Oh yeah, whenever I actually grab this. A raw gem. So good to know that I can actually charm the dudes that go full serpentine. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, just took me by surprise. Keep coming Okay, didn't expect him in the basement. And da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, I think we already had that Saint's Ring. Okay. Easy enough to... Oh, did I not grab that object? I guess I didn't because I was in such a hurry to run away. But okay, let's take care of that Outrunner Knight. I just want to kind of like loot this area, and then basically, yeah, we'll call it... Once basically I'm done looting around here. Okay, good. Okay, let's try to grab ourselves some support here. Oh, is it really too far away? Does it not work on if they're not active? There we go. Okay, good, good. Doesn't really help us with the Outrider there down there. Well, I kind of wonder if I can maybe charm him. Seemingly not. So quickly. Okay. Whew, boy. And that ain't the moral of today. Death comes so easily. I just know somewhere out there people do Iron Man challenges of this game. But I would never. It's like, nope, I'm good. No permadeath for ol' me. Alright, yep, we're gonna throw stuff, but whatever. I just need to get my souls back. I think we could get that off, but you did. Alright. Let's try long distance combat. Okay, I don't think it's an option. I'd like to be able to target. Yep, it's trying to... Oh, these guys. Yeah, it feels like it has to be done with a hammer. I mean, I know I took down that one previously. In theory, we could... Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Attune. Real quick, some Black Flame. Maybe he doesn't like Black Flame. Okay, where's my witchy ring? Okay, good. I'm just slightly, on edge, because it's like a lot of souls if I die. Not level up worthy quite yet, but we're kind of hitting the point where level ups are going to get rarer and rarer and rarer. Okay. go. Hello. Targeting. Okay, I mean, it did a good amount of damage. So berserk. Okay, I think basically that is the thing once I attack at a comfortable angle. That is one thing about these games that I'm kind of like always intrigued about. Is I feel like there's a lot of replayability in, like, I want to replay the game as this build. I want to replay the game as this build. Very much strokes of like early Diablo games where it's like before you could respec and it's like I want to play the game as an assassin using this build. Like, okay, I guess they want to stay dead, but whatever. Hello, goodbye. Let me dodge into him. Get in me, man. Oh boy. This guy has a higher kill count on me than some bosses do at this point. And the annoying thing is, it's like, I know the Black Flame can work, but man, he just speed. Again, it's like, it's the reason I put points into being able to equip better armor, because, I'm not looking for a one-hit I die challenge. Yeah. Alright. Piss this guy off and then run back upstairs. That does, like, over half my health. One swing. Erythral Rapier. Oh boy. I'm assuming similar description to most of the other ones, but I was mentioning earlier if I'm gonna go full red mage, a rapier is fitting. There we are. Thrusting sword bestowed upon the outrider of the Knights of the Boreal Valley. This weapon is shrouded in frost and causes frostbite. Every outrider knight one day devolves into a beast, constantly hounded by Pontus Sullivan's black eyes. Skill, Shield Splitter. Aim carefully and an attack in a large forward lunge to pierce through the enemy shields and inflict damage directly. Whew, okay. Now that we've used up most of that, let's see what's actually down here. Okay, no secret wall behind. Oh, chests, okay. There's quite a few chests down here. Okay. Actually, I guess if these are safe, we should open them. Spirit Tree Crest Shield. Ooh, Titanite Scale. Nice. And real quick, before we open this one. Spirit Tree Crest Shield. Spirit Tree Crest Shield. A nice shield engraved with a crest depicting a spirit tree. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Spirit Tree Crest Shield, greatly reduces lightning damage. And then parry. Okay. Okay, good. Twinkling Titanite. Alright, more Twinkling Titanite. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, was there anything else in here? Nothing immediately standing out. Good, good. Look, an enemy. I can beat him up and he won't fight back! How convenient! Raw gem, large shiny shard. Okay, let's drink another mana flask here. Okay, we're gonna ignore that guy. Ooh, should note to self to try and get that over there when I can. Good. Didn't have to deal with that as I was retreating. Okay, I'm gonna not fall into this trap if I can help it. No, no, no. Good. Dang it. No. Back into a bad area. Okay, deserted trousers. Okay. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Dagger. Whew, okay. Ideally, we don't have to worry about that again. Okay. Grab this. There we go. Large Titanite Shard. Nice. Okay, fire bombs. Sniper crossbow and sniper bolts. Not bad. Okay, no secret there. Okay, we're gonna get one more object, and then we will go ahead and call it here for today. Gotta say, Charm, nice and OP, which, Charm is one of those spells that's either gonna be very powerful or very weak and nowhere in between. Okay. Undead Bone Shard, nice. And I doubt any secret pass here. Not looking like it. Yep, can't get over there. Yep. Knowing I can charm those guys is pretty sweet for trying to get through the garden. And I don't think there'll be any passageways through there. And yeah, we can now go back to base. We can now level up, be able to use those Dancer Twin Blades that we got. So fire and dark. Ideally, it actually is quite a good spell, but we'll find out. A spell. Elemental combo. Or dealer of set elements. Like, hopefully the swords actually like, oh, enemies weak against dark, swords are good. Enemies weak against fire, swords are good. That's the hope.
Welcome home, speak.
Alright,
Very
level
well,
up.
then Tuthaken.
Bam! 20 decks. Cool.
Farewell, may the...
Okay. Let's also... I'm debating about attuning spells, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, Black Flame's pretty good. Maybe this is a pretty good combo to have. But then we should probably take off that. I'm kind of debating. Can we wear all of Carla's stuff right now without being encumbered? We can. Excellent. The witch old witch. Okay. Oh yeah, and then... Okay, what if I were to swap these out? Okay, 69.9%! Wait, excellent. Okay, and if I were to... Yeah... Max style points here. Okay. Okay. What about... Oh yeah, the special was like... Okay. What about regular strong? Okay, so it seems that basically right hand is dark, left hand is flame. Or, I mean, left hand actually looks like it's more hitting with both. Glowy, cool twin swords. Love it. Which, let's go ahead basically and upgrade them once with one of the Titanite scales that we got. I think we didn't get any more of those, right? Okay. Reinforce. There we go. And, I do wonder if there's like another weapon we can have. I mean, like, Blackblade is another, like, you know, katana that we could try doing for elemental infusion. But some of these weights do concern me a bit. I guess it's like the regular dagger we have. 1.5, not too bad. It has a quick step behind it. Although, in hindsight, wait, where is our candlestick? Because that was taking regular upgrade materials, if I recall correctly. I'm not seeing it. I thought it was at +5. Ah, here it is, okay. And alright, yeah, we got basically 22 large Titanite shards. I do debate about a dagger. But I guess upgrading this is a pretty good idea. Okay, so it's in the Titanite chunk territory now. We could upgrade the Uchi-Katana again. We can get it max upgraded. Oh wow, okay, so the lightning basically, that's a synergy for faith. Didn't realize that part. I guess it kind of makes sense. Now the big question is, like, man, like, is a Titanite slab universal or just for regular weapons? That's why I don't want to go through that final line quite yet.
Pretty, I don't.
Okay, okay. Okay, we can't level up again, although I guess 5,000... Well, let's talk to everybody real quick, make sure everyone's doing good.
Ah, hello again. Thank goodness. Yes. Yes. You require my sorceries, I presume? There is one thing that you should... There is a darkness.
Okay, repeat dialogue.
Do stay...
Over here.
Ah, there I am. Heed my feet.
Okay, repeat dialogue. We've already learned all we can learn and buy, we can buy, right? Seemingly so. I thought we did buy these. Okay, all these are purchased. You know what? We might as well buy all these. Okay, so when you do buy them, they don't go away. Which in hindsight, actually. Yeah, it's a shame they don't tell me, like, how many are currently in your inventory. Or if there is, I'm not seeing where it's mentioned. There we go.
Do not be got. What is it?
Worst comes to worst, we just have duplicates.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing to... I don't mean to cynics in the fall, I hope.
Okay. Well, we technically have given him some scrolls, so, you know. He can't say the deal was completely empty for him. Yep, and Cleric is still gone. If we beat the dance, I don't think we'd be any other bosses this time around, right?
Aha, so. Ah,
okay, repeat dialogue for him too. And yeah, nothing standing out here. Oh yeah, we never seem to have come across the other crystal sage yet. But okay, let's go ahead and call it here for today. 3,000 souls, not a whole lot, so. I'd be curious how effective these twin swords are. But I think we have a pretty nice, like... Yep, we can still roll. Like, darken fire and a bit quicker to come out than other stuff. Yeah. Should be good. Should be good. I think. We'll find out. But alright, let's go ahead and call it here. We made some progress in the end. It started definitely a bit... You know, we're trying to cut through very tough bread. It's like, you know, a lot of resistance getting some forward momentum, but... I think that was intentional given how many bond... Like, it was like 3 guys, or 4 guys, and then bonfire. 4 guys, bonfire. Like, the game knew that it was going to be hard going, so I don't feel too now dismayed that that took a bit to kind of get through. And we learned about basically the greatness of Rapport, we got some levels on us, theorized a few new strategies, our Uchikatana's lightning now to kind of cover that potential gap in our repertoire, and yeah, I think everything's looking on up. I do almost want to try and give the Painted World another go at some point, because honestly, they feel of equal difficulty of where we are right now, so I think we could probably start actually yet again trying to make headway there. Now that I know kind of what we're up against in the castle, but maybe that's also getting ahead of myself. It's hard to tell. I mean, we definitely did some of the DLCs in past games probably sooner than we should have, but you know, we still succeeded. Like, all the DLCs in every past Soulsborne game have been taken care of, so you never know. But alright, that's been that for today, and until next time, later.